Alright, so I was just sent a text message about how semen retention is bad. I was sent a YouTube short where the guy was talking about how nowadays guys are following this thing and studies show. And it really made me think about this, and I really wanted to make this video because it made me think about how people are so programmed to believe everything that they're told without questioning it because of some study. Who the fuck is the study by? Who is the person who made the study? Who are the people? What do they look like? You people don't question this shit because from a very young age, we're taught to not question authority. Your parents tell you something, you believe it as truth. You never question it. This is why so many people are weak-minded and slaves, because they don't fucking question anything. They don't question why their parents taught them what they taught them, why they believe what they believe. Where did that come from? Did it come from their parents? Why did their parents believe it? Did their parents learn it from someone else? Why did they, right? You have to question things. People are not taught to think on their own, okay? Anything that has authority, people don't question it. That's why people are so weak-minded. They're not free thinkers. They don't think for themselves. And that's why they're so fucking trapped in their own prison. Because they don't use the best tool that they've been given, which is your mind. You let someone else do the thinking for you. You don't question why your parents taught you what they taught you. If the church says something, you don't question it. If the news says something, you don't question it. You believe everything that's on the news. You believe about this sickness, that people are falling out and they're dying all over, but you walk outside and everything is good, and then you don't question anything. And the moment that you don't question anything is the moment that anyone can feed you lies, and if they back it with the studies show, then you don't question it and you believe it. And that's when they can start putting lies into your mind, like telling you that is a man and that is a woman. That is a woman? Oh yeah, the studies show that is a woman. No, that motherfucker has dick and balls. That's a man. Okay? People don't think for themselves, guys. You need to start thinking about things, right? Do your own study. I do my own studies. They say, oh, semen retention is bad for men. Well, guess what? I don't give a fuck about the studies. I don't care about some made up study by some random motherfucker. Like, who the fuck were these studies ran on? Were they even ran? Did you see it with your own eyes? People believe it. The studies show. Were you there? Were you there looking at them while they were running these studies? Or just because it's backed by the thought of authority, you now believe it? Anyone could just make up anything, right? I could say, yeah, I made a study that incels don't get bitches because they just don't know how to dress, right? And that's my study, and it's supposed to be believed because I have a study. Were you there while I did the study? Did you sit there and watch me conduct the study? Did you see it with your own two eyes? People don't think, people's belief systems aren't based off their own experiences. Your belief system should be something that you know for a fact because you experienced it. So make your own studies. Whatever you believe in, you should be able to say exactly why you believe in it. And it shouldn't be because someone else told you. It should be because you experienced something. You realize, you came to a realization, okay, this is the truth, right? Not, well, my parents taught me. Well, the schools taught me. Well, the news taught me. Of course, they're gonna program you to be a slave, to be someone who listens to everything and does as they're told. Do you really think that the people in power are going to, in any way, look out for you and say, you know what? I have their best interests at heart. One thing that you need to understand about humans is that they all are self-interested. They all care about themselves. So when you sit here and you have belief systems, you listen to the studies and everything without questioning anything. And I'm not saying that if you question something, and you see why, and you say, okay, I see why this is the truth, and not just because there's some word thrown around like studies, right? Like if they make a study that semen retention is bad, and I sit there with my own two eyes, and I watch 20 men who did semen retention just die, fall off the face of the earth, and then these guys who didn't, they're living healthy, prosperous lives. I'm like, oh, okay, I see why. I experienced this. I saw it with my own two eyes. It wasn't just told to me. I actually experienced it. Why do you believe what you believe about how you should treat women and how you should be this nice little beta male that just is just very nice and just happy wife, happy life, right? Happy wife, happy life. You never questioned that, did you? Someone just told you that shit, and then for the rest of your life, you've been saying happy wife, happy life. Hey babe, is it okay if I can spend some money? I know I worked for it. I know I went out there and I busted my ass working for the money. But do you think it's okay that I can buy? No, motherfucker. Get back over there, you little bitch. Get back to fucking work. I need that fucking money. I need that money for my nails. That's how your motherfuckers be, bro. That's how y'all be. Real shit. Y'all be out here just listening to anyone with authority. Start developing your own beliefs. Start understanding why you believe what you believe. Because what you need to understand is that your thinking controls your actions, and your actions control your reality and your results and what you see in life. So if you're unconfident, it's probably because you don't think for yourself. It's probably because you're not using this mind. You've been told a bunch of things and you've believed all of them because it came from authority. And so guess what? You don't even understand why you think what you think. You don't even understand where your thoughts come from. You don't even understand who gave you these beliefs and why they gave it to you. So you don't understand your thoughts. You don't understand your mind. So guess what? Your actions are going to be mindless. You're not even thinking about why you're acting the way you're acting. Social anxiety? You have social anxiety? Think about why you have the social anxiety. Don't just sit there and be told by some study that, people just have social anxiety. And social anxiety is just something that, you just can't get rid of. It's just social anxiety. Everyone has it. And so you sit there, you believe it, instead of questioning and saying, why the fuck am I anxious when I'm around human beings? I'm a human being. Social anxiety is something that you can get rid of. See, when I was in my younger days, I had a bit of social anxiety. But guess what? I started using my mind and I overcame that shit. I don't have a bit of social anxiety. I don't give a fuck because I'm fully confident in who I am. I have unshakable confidence because I started using this thing. I started questioning everything that I believe. Why do I believe it? Where does it come from? And that's the moment that my life started to become better and better each year. And I know it will become better and better each year. Why? Because I understand what I think. And when you can understand what you think, you can control what you think. Not being controlled by someone else to think what they want you to think. But you think what you think. You control how you think. And if you can control how you think, you can control your actions. If you can control your actions, you can control your results. Think about that. All your life, you're fat, you're obese, and you've always been told, oh, you just gotta get on that treadmill, and you just gotta, eat a little bit less, and just cut out the carbs, and you never see any results. Why? Because you're not sitting there doing the research for yourself. You were told to just do a little incline on the treadmill. Do a little Stairmaster. Cut out the carbs. And here your fat ass is still fucking pigging away and eating a bunch of shit. Oh, but I'm on the treadmill. I'm on the Stairmaster. I cut out the carbs, but I'm still in a fucking caloric surplus, so I'm never going to lose the fucking weight. Why? Oh, because you didn't question it. So you don't understand why you think what you think. You don't understand it, so you can't control it. If you can't control it, you're not going to have control over your actions. Your actions are mindless. Guess what? When you start to control how you think and you say, I don't know. I mean, I've been listening to these motherfuckers this whole time. I've been listening to them tell me, oh, you need to cut out the carbs. Oh, you need to get on the Stairmaster. I'm still fat as fuck. Oh, shit. Clearly, this thinking is not working because your thinking is supposed to produce your results. So if you don't like your results, change your way of thinking. Say, okay, well, I guess since I'm still fat as fuck, I can't see my dick, my girlfriend finds me unattractive, no woman looks at me and lust over me, I guess I must be thinking something wrong. Let me go out there and do the research for myself. Get on the computer. Oh, I'm supposed to be in a caloric deficit. And I'm supposed to track my calories. And it's not about the Stairmaster. It's not about the carbs. It's not about any of this shit. It's about tracking calories. And that's it. So I gotta read the back of the label. And I gotta make sure I just add it up. And as long as I'm below the caloric maintenance, right? There's a surplus, there's a maintenance, and there's a deficit. As long as I'm in a deficit and I'm under my maintenance calories, then I will start to see results. And all I got to do is just do that every day. I got to wake up and do it again. Wake up and do it again. Oh, do it again. Do it again. Oh, shit, look at me. I got a six-pack. Guys, start thinking for yourself. I'm out of here. That's the video for today.